The biggest Lego planes that have ever been destroyed, so I booked out this massive pool to show you how insanely satisfying crashes are with 10,000 parts. But first, let's see how breathtaking I can make a crash with just 10 parts. This sloppy design might seem identical to the one from the last video, but no, this is actually a completely different plane. Introducing the Boeing 7, the biggest competitor of the Airbus A3. Uh-oh, a technical error, unsurprising. How satisfying can I make a crash with just 10 parts? That's an epic splash, but compared to the crashes later in this video, this is practically nothing. Some parts even sank to the bottom. Of course, this is just the beginning. The cleanups after this one will all take forever since the planes will be up to thousands of times bigger. Our next build is pretty much made of 10 Boeing 7s, 100 parts. This plane is one of the most advanced and efficient planes in the very near future of aviation. From black paper, I made the very cool looking mask that many Airbus planes have. This is not the A320. It's also not the A321 or the A321neo. This is the Airbus A321 XLR, the newest Airbus plane which will soon be launched with Iberia Airlines. It is very similar to what the Boeing 797 would look like if that ever stops getting delayed.
Sink rate. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Pull up.
Wow, how survivable do you think this crash is? Tell me in the comments. I challenge you to guess what our next plane is because it should be easy to realise. There's a sleek wing design I crafted because yes, I'm going ultra detailed with this one because this build needs to be 500 parts, so 5 XLRs. I love this custom nose design so much. Now that we're less limited with parts, I can finally load in a full interior which should hopefully make the crash more destructive. Time to reveal the livery. Oh, Ryanair. Well, this one will be fun, won't it? Okay, I might have forgotten about how I need to spend hours cutting window holes in the paper. Ugh, not fun. The build is complete. This is the Boeing 737 MAX 200, a popular Ryanair plane, but this one, of course, is doomed. On the 25th of November 2025, Ryanair Flight 9677 departed Dublin Airport with 190 occupants. It flew over Ireland as usual. But as it approached the coast, the 737 MAX encountered an unexpected catastrophic structural failure. The sudden explosive decompression seriously damaged the plane's advanced computer technology, and the MCAS was fed incorrect information, making it falsely understand that the plane was pitching up at a dangerously high angle of attack. Beyond the control of the crew, the MCAS attempted to correct this, sending the plane into a lethal, unrecoverable dive towards the Irish Sea.
Terrain. Pull up. Pull
Oh, that didn't really break up as much as I hoped. Well, of course that means I'm now going to throw it in as hard as possible. Now that is a decent breakup. Here's a bunch of grey parts for this next plane, which will be a type of plane I've never even considered making before. A bomber. One of the most famous bombers, the Boeing B-52 Stratofortress. These planes are crazy because they're over 70 years old and have not 4, not 6, but 8 engines. the wings on this plane are swept back a lot. And there's the 4 pairs of engines. Do you think they're accurate? Their weight bends down the wings a bit, which is actually kind of what they're really like. I added the unique landing gear, and now it's time for the US Air Force markings. I did some adding and worked out that the plane isn't quite at my desired total, so I added tons of these things to bring up the total to a perfect 1,000 parts. The colossal B-52 takes off on a mission over enemy land. Oh, a missile! The B-52 loses control. That was really good. Well, wait till you see the next crash. We're gonna double this. It's time for 2,000 parts, so 4 737 MAX Ryanairs. I've got a good plan for this one. You remember my iconic classic 747 design? You know, the one using default Lego plane parts that has a tutorial with well over 1 million views? I'm going to absolutely remaster that. I'm going to make a completely custom nose for the 747, and there's so many airlines to choose from. This one looks perfect. To get to this crazy parts goal, it will rely a lot on how much I pack the interior, so I might have to do something a bit unholy and just load in all my passengers like this. But this won't be any ordinary plane in my fleet. This one's getting a very special livery. We recently surpassed 150k, so I'm proud to reveal the flight to 200,000 subscribers. If everyone watching this right now were to simply subscribe, then I would reach this crazy goal almost instantly. But if you won't subscribe, then I guess our flight to 200k is gonna crash like this. That was a mesmerizing dive. But look, it barely broke apart. This certainly means we're doing an attempt 2. Here we go. This reminds me of a certain aftermath. I can imagine it might have been hard to see the 747 go, but after all, it was built to be destroyed like everything